So, I just got back from watching the Emoji Movie, and let's just get right into it. I really wish that I could say that it was better than it was, but let me just tell you that I have never felt so much physical discomfort from watching a movie before. Besides that one time where I was watching Guardians 2 and I was stuck in the front row, so I had to spend the whole movie with my head up. But this was worse. With every passing minute, I could feel my soul crushing in on itself, and that's not even an exaggeration. I just felt so squirmy the whole entire movie. It's hard to explain why, besides the fact that maybe it's because they're emojis. So, right off the bat, I just want to get the stupid things out of the way and the main problems that I had with the film. The first thing that I want to address is that Jailbreak says a lot of things about her not liking the fact that women only get to be brides and princesses. But there's a scene in the movie where Jailbreak gets guilt-tripped for rejecting Jean. And I just felt like that was really ironic because it's something that I guess feminists get really upset about when the girls get crap for rejecting a guy. And also, when Jean saves the phone and keeps Alex from deleting everything by being his cool emoji self, everyone's like chanting his name and praising him, like, Jean, 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 which I found pretty dumb because he's the reason why this whole mess happened in the first place and now everybody loves him. Also, it was kind of shallow the way that they only liked Jean when Alex started using him more, so I thought that was really superficial and stupid as well. The parts of the movie that were the worst, the parts of the movie that put me in the most pain, were when they used hashtags, text-related acronyms, and when Jean would switch emojis depending on what he was saying. Every time that happened, I just couldn't contain the pain that I was feeling. I literally just... I was there with two friends, and the guy next to me, Adam, he was doing this at one point. Why isn't this real? Why isn't this real? Why isn't this real? So, I just want to talk about Jean's parents, you know, Mel and Mary, the meh emojis, the ones that are all meh all the time. The fact that the joke that they would be talking about something really emotional, or they would say something like, "Don't overreact, oh no, you're overreacting," got stale really fast, and it would have been funny if they only used it a few times in the clever ways, but they used it every single time they were on screen, and that just made me kind of dread the scenes that they were in. There was this whole scene where they were kind of fighting and having a heart-to-heart and making up and stuff, and I just was begging, for those emotionless yellow little circles to just be human. I really, really wanted them to. I wanted Mary to be emotionful, I guess. I wanted her to have emotions. It was so torturous to watch them with blank faces and low, uninterested voices. I will say that some of the designs for the world in the phone were pretty clever, but that's about all I have for the movie. And the animation for the emojis, it wasn't bad. The animation was good, but the thing is that they're emojis. How much detail, how much good design can you put in an emoji character? That's the thing, like, just the appearance of them, the character design just wasn't good at all, and there wasn't a way to make it better, because they're emojis. For the humans, on the other hand, they were pretty okay. Actually, I feel like the human characters in the Emoji Movie are the best human character animations I've ever seen for Sony Pictures. Better than Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, better than Hotel Transylvania. It kind of gave me Inside Out vibes just because the graphics for the people were really good compared to the graphics for the cartoon world inside. But that doesn't really make up for anything. In fact, when the scene cut back to Alex and his thing, I was getting relief from all the emojis and all the cringe, and it kind of made me wish the movie was more about Alex. Also, there was this one part in the movie where, when Jailbreak, High Five, and Jean were at the firewall, they were trying to figure out Alex's password. And turns out that Addie is the password. And they can't find any trace of her name on the phone, so they have to go all the way in the trash and scoop up this email that Alex ended up deleting, which, by the way, contains lyrics to Rihanna's Diamonds. Who who emails their crush song lyrics? Who emails their crush? Addie ended up being the password and blah blah blah. But the only thing that I found weird was that the fact that Addie actually sent Alex a text in the beginning of the movie, and Alex sent a text back. So why on earth would they not be able to find Addie in the phone? So to sum it all up, this is the most painful movie I've ever had to sit through, which doesn't necessarily mean it's the worst movie, it just happens to be the one that was the most painful for me. The story wasn't very creative, there was a lot of problems, the message was a little shallow and underdeveloped, the animation was good, but you can't do much for emojis. And honestly, unless you're doing it for the memes, I really don't suggest watching this movie. It's bad.